He liked her, didn't he? I feel like he liked her. Dang. So Mikasa was at a different grave spot? Like... He definitely liked her. He cooked and she loved it. She ate it like no other woman ever. Aww. Like, twins, stop! I'm actually gonna cry. Ooh, no, not again. Oh, wait, what? Oh. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's like I didn't cry last week. What? I cried on Friday because of Given and I'm crying now. Like, please give me a break. I did not cry last week because like I said, it was just so in the midst of war and it almost didn't even feel real. But like, this is as real as it gets. Honestly, I think this has to do with real life also. I think when you're at someone's funeral, the realness, the reality just hits you like a train. So then right now at this grave and I'm like, oh, it hits me. And seeing the people she's leaving behind, that always wrecks me too. It's like the people that mourn the person that died. That just hurts so much. And, you know, Connie being like, she was like my twin, like half of me. And then we know how Jean feels too, like she was my sister probably, you know? And then after I see that there was a guy that actually loved her, like not to be any type of way, but like Sasha, you know? So it's just like, oh, what the hell? I would have loved to see what she'd be like as a girl in love, not just with food, but with like an actual man, like. Wow, that's why, if you don't mind. Oh. That is so cute! With her father. Lara, stop being a little bitch, okay? I need to stop. I love Levi so much, y'all. Like, can you imagine what he's feeling right now? He's always kept his head on his shoulders no matter what has happened to him, like. 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? I saw their faces and I'm like, huh? Seriously, guys? Okay, so we're back to 3 years after and just... Oh, she is quaking. Annie, so that's Annie. Crazy how she's still frozen like that. I have no clue how her hair would actually grow in that, but... Oh, is this the man button? Hold on a minute! Dang. No, I don't want it to end there. What? This was definitely an episode that kind of just pieced a few things together and kind of like brought us a bit more up to date. And we understood their mindsets a little bit. Aww. A sound argument. So, well. This show has me so mind-boggled. It's really hitting me this episode, Sasha's passing. It's really hitting me. Graves just really bug me. I've been to funerals and stuff before. You know, graves really bug me. Like, you're telling me the whole person that I knew, loved, liked is below my feet, and I shall never lay eyes on them again. That just... Hearing Connie say she was like my twin really hit me like a lot, because we know he cared for them. He said, you guys are like so important to me. I got that. I knew that. That was obvious. They're not actually that much alike, but they've had so much fun together. They've been stuck like this. For him to actually say like she was like my twin, like that's how close they were. It's just so... Aww. Anyways, I can understand the caution in wanting to get rid of the Marleyan soldiers. They just have... They used them, you know, they basically used them, and then now they feel like we don't need you anymore. You guys can just probably be extra soldiers on our side, but we don't actually need you guys in particular, so they'd rather just get rid of them. I understand the logic behind it, but it's also such a primitive decision. It's a very primitive decision of just clear, point blank survival mode. Like, let's just get rid of their Marleyans, get rid of them. So it's a very primitive decision that they're making, instead of like looking at them as human beings that they have been with for a whole 3 years. It's like they completely block that out, and they're just like, Marleyans, get rid of the risk. 100% get rid of the risk. So I'm not gonna act like that's an illogical way to think, because you never ever know, and they want to completely delete the possibility. That's not a crazy way of thinking, like I completely get it, just delete the possibility. But they're humans, they're people. This is where it's like tough. It's like easier to make that decision about something, but like these are whole human beings. This is a very harsh decision to just make, and just to look at them as like risk. You know, they're whole people. So, but there's still a lot to learn about everything that's happened. I do want to say this though about Eren. He's actually he seems actually really sane, and I did not think he was insane. I did not think he was insane at all, okay? But it seems he is not. I mean, we saw him down underneath when, you know, the Tiber was talking, Will Tiber was talking. We saw him underneath. He was actually very calm and like very just, he was sane. He explained his position. He said, I don't hate y'all. I don't hate you. It's, you know, just, I have no choice. This is what it is. This is how things are. And he was, but you could kind of think that maybe his way of thinking was like someone that was just pushed to a brink, and he just kind of cut off maybe emotions or cut off that kind of thing, and is behaving somewhat robotically. But at the end of last week's episode, when we saw him get emotionally triggered by, of course, Sasha's death, which is logical, which is reasonable, and how I'm seeing him in this episode, I feel like I'm seeing a lot that he's very, very much there. And like I said, I didn't think he was gone. I just felt like maybe he was driven a little bit by something a little bit different, but in reality, it seems like he's actually driven by a lot of sense. Here, he seems like dark and like not expressive and everything, but what's coming out of his mouth is very like just to the point. Like it is what it, like it's just legit. And I guess maybe not, the others have not reached his level of just like yet. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know, because it's clearly made Eren very ruthless, whereas the others are still like, seem to have a tinge in their heart, and they're still like, dang, like, we doing this. Eren is not really expressing or voicing that, but I'm sure he understands what he's doing. He understands what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's accepted it wholeheartedly, and it's just about his mission. It's just about his mission. He made a decision. He made a choice, and he's just about his mission right now. He really sees things as this is what has to be done, and that's period. And although that's been made clear from the beginning, I just feel like the ending of last week, as well as like this episode, is really showing us in his head a little bit more. He's just, it is what it is. You know, he's very like that, and interesting. I wonder how they're gonna treat Gabby and Falco while they're under there. I know they're not gonna be mean to them or anything. They're not gonna treat them badly in particular, but what do they have in store for them? Worst case scenario, it's like turning them into Titans. They use them, but like, I don't know if they would do that, honestly. But anyways, guys, I'll end it here. They gave us some info, but we're looking forward to getting more additional info based on what's happening and stuff like that next week. So thank you so much for watching. Leave how you feel thoughts down below. No spoilers, please. And I'll be seeing y'all again in my next video. So thank you so much and bye.